Alright, hold on. Okay, good. So you may notice that my character that I'm using here has a different ship. Let me just get into the thing here. But yeah, as you may notice, my character has a different ship. I just wanted an Excelsior class since I'd played Star Trek Borg. Technically, though, it's not actually an Excelsior class. It is a cruiser, but it's not a. It is a cruiser, but it's not actually an Excelsior. Yeah, let me just come over here. Yeah, it's an advanced heavy. It's an advanced heavy cruiser. Is the event actually active? No. Almost, but no.
The Klingons think House Mokai forces are up to something in the Imaga system. I understand there was a problem with a planet killer in that system a while back. Interesting. Oh, where was I? Right, Imaga. In addition to a lot of debris and the ruins of this planet killer, there are spore colonies there. And House Mokai is probably harvesting them, so we should put a stop to that real soon.
Alright. Alright, hopefully this actually works this time. Whoops.
Getting some unusual readings from the spore colonies in this system. They're mutating at an accelerated rate, absorbing and emitting some nasty radiation as they do so.
Harping radiation. It was used to destroy the Doomsday Machine.
Right, well, the spores are growing on the debris of this Doomsday Machine, which is where all of that radiation is coming from. This is a problem. The radiation is bleeding into the mycelial network through the spores. It'll cause serious damage if we don't deal with it soon.
Recommendations?
Hate to say it, but we need to cull the mutated spore colonies before the damage to the network is too great to reverse.
Understood. Helm, take us to the first spore colony. Okay, hopefully this actually works this time. Last time.
We do not want to get hit by those radiation pulses. Trust me. Watch out! Mokai Raiders on an intercept course.
Alright. Let me come over here. Okay.
Let's deal with the next spore colony before the Mokai send reinforcements.
Rear shields failing. Right shields failing.
Whoops. Alright, well, at least that didn't completely destroy the ship. Let's not get too close this time when this thing goes off. Let's wait just for a second.
Colony neutralized. Let's head toward the next one. Picking up Mokai ships on long-range sensors. We're about to have company.
And there. Now that we've done that, we can come over here and take care of this.
Destroy these fools and take back what is rightfully ours. Comply.
Well, we got the and a bit right around here. More of them over here, apparently. All right. Let's assist with the. Let's assist here. And done.
Glorious! Did you see how Ja'ula ran like a scalded Targ? She is not Klingon, and a disgrace to the memory of her honorable brother. We shall remain vigilant. If the coward Ja'ula shows her hideous face here again, I will finish what we started here this day. I will send her, screaming, to the gates of Grethor.
She has a lot to answer for.
Is it me, or do most forms of Klingon justice ultimately end with screaming in Grethor? You know, never mind. I think I know the answer to that. Look, as long as House Mokai isn't polluting and destroying the mycelial network, I'm good.
Okay, and depart. There we go. And I think the ship just leveled up. I think the ship just leveled up too.
The long-range sensor arrays in the Trayla system went offline recently. Last thing they picked up before that happened was a Borg scout ship. I'm heading to Trayla now to investigate. If this is the beginning of a new Borg incursion, I could use some backup. Meet me there as soon as you can. Until next time.
All right. So yeah, the patrol mission actually worked this time. The patrol mission actually worked this time, so that's good. The Kobayashi Maru, or the no-win scenario. This thing's actually almost done. I'm not sure what they're going to do next. Probably just a galactic red alert. Probably just a galactic red alert in between now and whatever they have planned.
Thanks for coming. Been a while. You look well. Considering what I hear about your exploits, that's an impressive feat. Back to business. Spotting a Borg scout here made a lot of people nervous, and with good reason.
I can imagine.
So, some old friends called in a favor, and here I am. I came here looking for Borg, but the real problem turned out to be sabotage. Orion smugglers fouled up the long-range array, but they left the short-range sensors intact. I have plenty of evidence from the sensor logs to turn over to Alliance officials.
And the Borg?
Still a concern. If they're sizing up this quadrant as an incursion zone, we need to know about it. I have a few ideas on upgrading the sensor arrays, making them harder to disable and better at spotting Borg. Beam me over and we can sort out the details.
Very well. Stand by for transport.
With your assistance, I can complete the modifications quickly.
All right.
Good. Now that we have a working array, our next step will be initiating the new security protocols. Hold on. Are you seeing this? The long-range sensors just lit up like a Dabo table.
Analysis?
Reading a massive energy surge. We're being scanned. Something's overriding all our control systems, attempting to bypass.
Shields up. Brace for impact.
Warning. Ship is under attack. unpleasant. Still, there are no damage reports and no casualties.
Where are we?
Scanning. This is unexpected.
Care to enlighten us?
According to astrometrics, we were catapulted several hundred light years from Trailus to the Excalibur system.
Excalibur. Seem to recall a few space legends about this place.
There's some facts to go along with those legends. In the 23rd century, Excalbians abducted the USS Enterprise and subjected some of her crew to a series of combats. Some sort of morality test.
I don't like the looks of this. Is it possible we're here for the same reasons?
Feels that way to me. I doubt they dragged us all the way out here to have a Ractagino and talk about baseball. There's one way to find out for sure. Hail them and see what they want.
Audit atmospheric interference on the Excalibur. We can't establish comms.
I can boost the signal once the ship is in a standard orbit. Assuming the Excalbians are in a talking mood, we should have answers soon.
Agreed. Helm, take us into standard orbit over Excalibur. Alright. And boost the comm signal.
We are receiving your signal. On behalf of the Excalbian people, I bid you welcome.
Forgive me, sir. I wasn't expecting to speak with Abraham Lincoln.
Yes, I suppose that would be a bit of a surprise. You'll pardon me for that, I hope. Some time ago, I met and fought beside one of your own, Captain James Kirk. Under the circumstances, we felt seeing a familiar face would make this meeting go a little smoother.
I see. Why are we here, Mr. President?
That is a complicated matter, I'm afraid. I think it would be easier to discuss it face to face. We prepared a meeting ground on the surface of Excalibur. It meets your needs for atmosphere and climate, as I understand them. Will you join us there?
We accept your gracious invitation. Oh my God. We accept your gracious invitation, Mr. President. We'll beam down at once. Alright. Alright.
Welcome, friends. I do hope the local climate is to your liking.
The climate's fine. It's our abduction that we have a problem with, friend.
My apologies. It was not an action of my choosing, I can assure you.
Your presence is required for a matter of great importance.
Greater than conversations with dead presidents?
Long ago, the two of us were involved in a study, if you will.
An evaluation of two concepts, good and evil. The initial results were ultimately inconclusive.
The debate has continued since that time.
We now seek a final resolution.
What does that have to do with us, exactly?
You have been chosen as advocates for the concept of good.
But you will not face it alone.
Hello. Looks like we have a lot of work to do here.
That's putting it mildly.
You have questions. I will attempt to clarify our intentions.
We're listening.
In this trial, you will be accompanied by associates that we have created for you. You will confront a variety of situations in opposition to evil forces. Your actions will be judged, as will those of your opponents. The prevailing concept will guide us as a people. We shall pursue the virtues of good, or the vices of evil.
Why have you chosen violence as a means to evaluate the concepts?
We find violent conflicts produce pure examples of good and evil. They provide the best results to evaluate and judge.
And if we refuse to participate in this trial?
Failure to participate will be seen as your endorsement of the supremacy of evil. The trial will then conclude with a judgment in favor of evil and our subsequent pursuit of the concept.
Fight or evil wins by default. That's not much of a choice.
The trial awaits you. Proceed through the portal behind me when you are prepared.
Very well. Let's get this over with. If I
We
remember...
need to be cautious when dealing with the Excalbians. They're a lot like Q, minus a sense of humor. Fashion sense could use a little work, too.
Indeed. Recommendations?
For now, I say we play their game and stay in one piece. Look for opportunities to swing things in our favor. Our new teammate here might have some insight into the situation as well.
Good point. Anything you'd like to add, Commander?
Michael Burnham, of the USS Discovery.
Discovery. Crossfield. Served with distinction. Reported missing in action.
Judging by your uniforms, I'd say I'm in the future. The last thing I remember was preparing for battle with my crew, and the crew of the Enterprise. Since we're having this discussion, I'm guessing we won that fight. My apologies, my memory's a bit fuzzy. Possibly a side effect of whatever brought me here.
Indeed. Welcome to 2411, Commander.
Over 150 years. Fascinating. Right. I'll catch up later, assuming we get through this trial in one piece. To address your original question, I wish I had all the answers, but I know as much as you do. Going through this trial will give us the chance to conduct some tests of our own, learn more about them and the situation here.
Agreed. Let's not keep the omnipotent beings waiting then.
Take heart, my friends. Yarnik has a forceful personality, but his voice is not the only one heard here. There are many Excalbians who would embrace virtues before vices.
It's good to have allies.
Well said. And as one of your allies here, I have a warning for you. The trials are drawn from your past experiences and records, but they will not be identical recreations. There will be alterations to test your responses and those of your opponents. Expect the unexpected.
Thank you for the information.
Please accompany me.
So luckily, because Discovery was fucking garbage. I'm not gonna lie, Discovery is fucking trash. But luckily,
Beyond that portal, the first trial awaits. Good luck, my friends.
but yeah, Discovery is fucking garbage. Sorry, that's just the way it is. And Michael Burnham was not a. Oh,
Tricorder showing a Class M tropical biome. By the look of things, this world is under attack. I'm reading a lot of weapons fire from several locations in the area.
this is Brea 3. I've been here before. During this battle, in fact.
This is a safe position for now, but that could change soon. We need to get to cover fast. I see a plaza ahead. And casualties. Enemy forces may be in the area.
Ready weapons? Move out. But yeah, not a good character. Luckily they made.
This didn't happen long ago. Some of the bodies are still warm. When did this take place? Originally? I don't recognize the uniforms on these Vulcans.
They aren't Vulcans. They're Romulans.
Romulans? You're serious? Those are Romulans. This is a lot to take in.
Romulans are an offshoot of Vulcans who left after the time of awakening.
The Romulans are... I clearly have a lot of catching up to do. But the middle of a war zone isn't an ideal place for a history lesson.
Agreed.
These Romulans are Tal Shiar, members of a covert military intelligence force. Their list of enemies is long. Any number of them could be responsible for this attack.
In this case, it's Reman partisans.
This one was killed by heavy plasma weaponry. Strange. I'm also reading trace amounts of several exotic particles in the area. Antiproton, tachyon. Whoever else was in this fight used some extremely advanced weapons.
Sounds like a Iconian weaponry.
Makes sense. The Iconians were allies of the Tal Shiar at this time, though we're probably fighting at their side. This may be one of the unexpected changes Lincoln warned us about. Iconians arriving here early.
That's an unpleasant thought. Speaking of which, Whoa, there was some lag going on. Whoa, there's some lag going on right there.
Those were Iconians?
Not quite. They were heralds, harbingers of things to come.
Heralds are augmented sources for Iconians. They were used primarily as shock troops. We've encountered them before, but if they're here now, things are worse than expected. There's a tactical force field blocking our way. That looks like the emitter over there. Should be simple enough to destroy it.
Let's take it out and move onward.
LCR and Heralds fighting in combat spots.
So, these remnants, they're on our side.
Oh.
Your timing is fortuitous, my old friend. My resistance forces are closing in on Hakiv's laboratory, but he has opened an Iconian gate. The Iconians have sent their minions to aid Hakiv, but all is not lost. We can still stop them. The lab is not far from here. If we can fight our way past the guards, we can put an end to all this, and Hakiv.
Obisect. Do you know what's happening here with the Excalibians?
Excalbians? No, Iconians. Hakiv has brought them here. They're putting up quite a fight. I'll need all the help I can get to stop him. Will you help us?
I see. Yes, let's find and stop Hakiv.
Looks like there's another tactical force field blocking the way. This Hakiv really doesn't want to be interrupted, does he?
Delaying tactics. Let's find and destroy the shield emitter quickly.
It may not be in an obvious place. Check the nearby buildings and rooftops.
Good point. Spread out. Signal the group if you spot the emitter.
Excellent. Hakiv has holed up in the south like the cornered vermin he is. Once we're near his position, I can set up a jamming field to prevent him from beaming out. Then we can bring him to justice at last.
You might be able to block transporters, Obisect, but I doubt you can block a functional Iconian gate. As long as that remains open, Hakiv will be able to escape. Deal with the gate first, then you can talk about justice all you want.
Agreed. Let's shut that gate down. Well, this weapon's a little bit crazy. Just a tad. Another gate. There's another one.
Ambush! Look out!
Yep, I was thinking that was probably a little bit too. I was thinking that was a little bit too easy there. All right.
So good of you to join us today. I've dreamed of ridding the galaxy of your stench for some time. And now, with the Iconians at my side, that dream shall become a reality.
This ends now, Hakiv. No amount of Iconian or Tal Shiar's scum will stop me. Blood calls for blood.
We have bigger problems. The Iconian gate is still online, remember? Hakiv can bring in Iconian reinforcements as long as it is.
Then let's shut it down. Keep Hakiv and his forces busy while we work, or this trial will end real soon. And not in our favor.
Understood. You have the time you need, Commander. Ah, crap.
Taking fire over here.
And of course, I only have two. I only have.
Spread out. Find it.
You think you've stopped me? The Iconians already know. They know everything.
I don't care. Blood calls for blood, Hakiv.
No, not like this. We're better than this. If you do this, it won't be justice. It'll be murder. You don't have to do this.
He must pay for what he should.
Ariete!
Alright, what's the call? Help Obasek or catch Hakiv?
Obasek's in bad shape. He needs field surgery right now, or he's not going to make it. I can't do this alone. I'll need your help to save him.
Hakiv's getting away. If he leaves through a gateway, he could return with enough Iconians to finish us off. Do you want to pursue him?
We need to save Obasek. He's too valuable as a friend and ally. Oh.
Rest easy, friends. This part of the trial has reached its conclusion. There's a portal nearby. Use it to return to Yarnek. He wishes to review the results of the trial.
Very well. Let's see what he has to say about all this. Oh, if I remember correctly, some of these things get a little bit harder on.
At a critical moment, you move to save Obasek's life. Because of this, Hakiv escapes and convinces the Iconians to pursue a scorched earth assault on their enemies. Millions more die in the following war as a result. An intriguing choice, to be sure.
It was a hard choice, but I stand by my decision.
To callously leave an ally to die upon the battlefield is not the mark of a strong soul. Saving the life of a comrade in the fight against evil was a brave and noble act, one worthy of praise rather than scorn.
The trial continues. Proceed through the nearby portal when you are ready to begin the next evaluation.
Very well.
Come this way for your next trial.
All right, we head through. We head through here.
idea where we are?
This is the Annex. Oh, whoops. This is the Annex. Oh my god. This is the Annex, a Critum vessel built for temporal warp.
Yes, some of this tech is very advanced, most likely from the future. Anorex was heavily modified after a scientist named Noy stole it from Kiana Station.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Looks like
Secure the area. You might be able to find useful data.
The sphere builders grow suspicious of my inquiries. I believe they begin to realize what my ultimate goal is. What I shall do once this war is won. Today, at Procyon 5, I will undo what the Alliance has done to them. To me. To my family. I will bring back my wife and child. All of this is for them, and no one will stop me.
That's that one.
Krog becomes impatient, despite her successful recovery of the Tox Utat and the restoration of the Nakul Star. She wants more. She wants revenge. It is tempting to use the Tox Utat on Sol, on Vulcan, on every star in the Alliance, but I have a better use for it at Procyon 5. Nakul vengeance shall have to wait.
And
My plan to recruit Admiral Lita to the Temporal Liberation Front was a success. Keeping her loyalty, however, is quite challenging. Like so many Terrans, her dreams of empire are strong. As long as those dreams remain in her reality, our partnership shall continue. The moment her dream takes hold in our reality, my reality, then the honeymoon, as they say, is over. The petty squabbles over the Tox Utat have become tiresome. First Krog, and now Azure and Boratis. They growl and demand and threaten to depart over the artifact like petulant children. If it were not a critical element of my plans, I would have left it on Ryza, along with the corpses of Picard and his charming thief.
Funny, I've been to Procyon 5. It's unremarkable. In our time, at least. Looks like things change considerably in the next century.
indeed, we're in the middle of the final battle in a temporal warp.
And on the bridge of the enemy flagship, no less. Judging by the look of things, the battle may not be going well for this temporal liberation front.
Agreed.
we should leave. By now we've been detected by their security systems, and I'd rather not be around when they send combat teams to retake the bridge.
Good point, Commander. Let's move out.
There's a turbo lift down this way. This door here.
Alright, that took.
I'm detecting a massive buildup of temporal energy ahead.
Yeah, along with multiple life forms, all armed.
Whoop. Whoop. Yeah, problem is I don't think that works without the with that person standing in front, and obviously she's not gonna be standing still.
You haven't seen the last of me!
I see him. Noise on the upper platform.
Yeah, though we still have more of his allies to take care of, though.
Please challenge as you see fit, Vermin. It will be for naught.
Gotta get rid of distortions and. Because if I don't. Where the hell did she go? Alright, I think you need to go around here. Because that's where the Nakul were, so we need to go over here. Yep, there they are.
History shows you have a habit of meddling in the affairs of others.
I think that was actually easier than the actually easier than the original confrontation with them.
Here to parley? Or shall we just start shooting at one another? You. Apparently Daniels hasn't grown weary of plucking you out of time and sending you to vex me. How many times have I killed you now? 4? 5? Honestly, I've lost count. It doesn't matter. Before I kill you, again, understand this. After today, the Alliance ends forever, and you with it. Daniels won't be around to save you this time.
Stand down, Noi. Your insanity ends here now.
I will fight this battle again and again until
whoops.
I stand victorious.
I understand the need to bring back the religion law. Limited capacity exercises.
I will not be defeated. I control time itself.
More of them over here.
Enough! I will erase you all.
use of logic.
Ah, good. My weapon's been disabled here. Yeah, can't let the fire, please. And of course, he's shielding himself, meaning that we're gonna have more.
So close. I won't let you win. The core is ready. End and take my ship back in time.
You cannot stop our plan.
And get rid of those. Ah, crap. That weapon disable ability is annoying as hell.
No! I've come too far. This time I'll make sure you're never born. If I have to shoot you in the cradle.
No! Husband, please! You don't have to do this.
How can this be? You were lost.
I'm here now, husband.
Cloud.
Of course, this war needed to end, Noy.
Before it consumed us all. Noy was a danger to all life, even in the Dominion. I could no longer sit back and watch as the Alliance failed to stop him, time and time again. So, I have done what you could not. Now, we must destroy this vessel, so it can never be used again. Let us end this war, once and for all.
Do you think that will end the conflict?
She's got a point. Without Noy, without Anorex, the TLF will lack the power and leadership needed to fight the Alliance. The war will end. Who knows? Maybe there'll be a chance at a lasting peace this time. Stranger things have happened.
True.
The situation could have been avoided. He was finished. You didn't need to execute him.
That's true. The fight was over.
Maybe we can still do this the right way.
Go on.
This is a time ship. We should be able to generate a localized temporal spike and send ourselves back to a point before this whole situation goes too far. Let's finish this without resulting to cold-blooded murder.
Agreed. We need to make things right. Surprised the changeling didn't try stopping us doing that.
No! I've come too far. This time I'll make sure you're never born. If I have to shoot you in the cradle.
No! Husband, please! You don't have to do this.
Noy, look out! She's a changeling!
Solids are irrational, fearful creatures. You cannot be trusted.
How dare you!
And oh,
You could have kept silent and let that thing execute me while wearing the face of my life. But you didn't. If you're willing to save my life now, perhaps you're willing to work toward making things right for all who have been lost.
an admirable goal.
Indeed. Very well. It appears the time has come. I speak for my forces, and I surrender. The Battle of Procyon 5 is over, and with it, the temporal war. I'm trusting you to do the right thing here. Don't make me regret that decision.
I will. You made the right choice, Noi.
I believe that will be enough for this trial. Yarnik awaits our return. He will, no doubt, have things to discuss after observing your actions here.
Of that, I have no doubt. Let's go.
Let's return.
All right.
The founder ended one life to save trillions, yet you undid her efforts to save a dangerous enemy. The founder was killed. As a result, the Dominion falls to disarray, and the Merc invasion ravages 3 galactic quadrants before it is finally stopped.
I believe we did the right thing in the end.
To kill a man in cold blood, even an enemy, that comes with a terrible burden to bear for the executioner. Delivering Noi to justice was an admirable decision, one the founder could have easily made herself. Doing so would have saved not only her life, but the lives of many others as well.
Your participation in the trial has been informative thus far, but we require more data to make our decision. Another scenario has been prepared. Enter the portal when you are ready to begin.
If you insist.
This way.
I think this is the last one. What's my situation? Almost 8 more minutes. I'd like to do that before. I would like to do that before I
This place isn't familiar. Either of you know where we are?
I don't recognize it either. Commander?
I know where we are, I just don't know when. Knowing that's gonna make all the difference here, believe me. Let's take a look at those consoles and see if there's any useful information in them.
Very well. Let's figure this out quickly.
Science officer's log. ESA 4 was a test site for Section 31's Project Daedalus. It appears to be abandoned. The planet's atmosphere is toxic to most life forms, but we were able to establish a safe work area and habitat. We've set up a plasma reactor to power the phase discriminators will need to capture the Red Angel. If the plan works, that is. If it doesn't, this may be my final log entry.
This is a recent entry, but the area is deserted. We need to know more.
Science officer's log. Control found us. We fought valiantly, but Discovery wasn't a match for Control's Section 31 ships. What's left of her crashed, not far from here. Somehow, Saru and Tilly were able to transfer the sphere data to this location. But it's only a matter of time before Control figures that out. logic suggests that I take steps to destroy the sphere data before it's too late. For now, I'm sticking with optimism. As Spock would say, there are always possibilities.
Everything matches up to the point where Discovery crashes. That's where things change, and for the worse. Judging by the lack of survivors present, I think we have to finish what they started. If that's even possible.
Understood.
Do you have a question?
Not at the moment, Commander. Let's keep moving.
We were so close to this. To failure. To death. We need to set up the phase discriminators at that console.
If I'm not mistaken, I think we got more Borg.
Good. Now we need to prepare the stasis beams at that console.
I think we're dealing with more Borg here soon.
So far, so good. We need to use that console to prime the EMP next. Almost finished. Use that console to align the containment field.
All right.
We've set up the trap. Now all it needs is the bait. Me. You'll need to go back to the previous room, close the door, and turn off the vents.
And expose you to a toxic atmosphere.
Yes. Assuming things go as they did before, the Red Angel will appear in time to save my life. When that happens, activate the trap.
Very well. Good luck, Commander. All right.
Done all I can with these ancient phase discriminators. We should have the power we need for this little stunt. But we're only getting one shot, so make it count. No pressure. Ready when you are, Commander.
Right. Do it.
Initiate sequence on my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Wait, abort! Do not engage. Picking up a massive surge of tachyon radiation.
She's here! Do it! Do it now!
Activate the phase discriminators. Activating EMP.
What are you doing? We don't have time for this. Discovery is gone. We have to deal with it ourselves. We have to stop control now, or it all ends.
And now we have 2 burn-ups. Guess that'll be interesting. I get the feeling you were expecting someone else in that suit, Commander.
Yes. My mother. She designed the suit with my father and used it to escape a Klingon attack. In doing so, she learned how control ended all life in the future. After that, she used the suit to try and stop that from happening. Clearly, in this reality, that task has fallen to me.
How can we help?
Transfer the sphere data to my suit so I can take it into the future, where Control can never find it. We need to act fast. Control is on its way here now. This needs to happen before it arrives.
Understood. Let's get to work. Naturally, of course. Oh, doesn't go to plan. Whoop.
How? The sensor log said Discovery went down with all hands. Control's using members of Discovery's crew as shock.
My abilities. All right, I think they're gonna regroup. All right, we gotta get it over here.
I've got its attention. Quick, magnetize the floor.
And whoop. Oh, we gotta damage it. Oh, we gotta damage it. Then we gotta damage it. Then we gotta damage it. Then draw its attention. All right, we gotta get back up here again. Yo.
It's distracted. Give it another blast. Magnetize the floor again.
All right, and whoop.
Good. One more shot should finish it off.
Yeah, it's bringing little friends. Bringing some little friends though. All right, we gotta injure it again. All right, it's following me, so we gotta bring it. We gotta bring it over here.
Hurry, magnetize the floor. Finish it off.
That's of course all these stupid. Yeah, the problem was it had a bunch of little minions. And they're still here too.
Hurry, magnetize the floor. Finish it off.
Okay, the tentacles aren't here, so I can actually just.
Now. Control is using nanites to take over the future version of me. If that happens, it'll gain access to the sphere data.
What are our options?
I can try to inoculate future Burnham with my own nanites. This should prevent Control from accessing the sphere data through her, but it'll alter her biosignature. She won't be compatible with the suit if this works.
Commander Burnham?
Too risky. The suit could wind up trapped here. Given time, Control could find a way to access the sphere data. We need to think about destroying the data. Purge it from the suit before Control can access it.
It could do that, but losing that data, all of that knowledge gone forever. Consider this. The means of eliminating control could be held within the sphere data as well. Deleting it could be a fatal mistake.
Data's too valuable to lose. Inoculate Michael.
Get ready. This is gonna sting. A lot.
Do it.
That's a little more than a damn sting. Get it right. Resistance is futile. It worked. The sphere data is secure within the suit, and future Burnham is immune to control nanites. As I predicted, her biosignature has been altered enough to prevent her from using the suit. This Red Angel will fly no more.
Unfortunate, but the sphere data is secure. That's what matters most.
Unfortunately, we have a new problem. At the end, before it beamed out, I think what was left of control merged with some of my nanites.
Along with some of your genetic material.
Yeah, and now there's a Borg-controlled hybrid version of me running loose somewhere. Whatever the Excalbians are doing here needs to stop now.
Agreed. We need to get through to them. This has gone too far.
Rest easy. The trial of Esau 4 has come to an end.
Yeah, but of course...
My apologies, friends. These events must have taken a heavy toll upon all of you. We should return to speak with Yarnik now. Let us leave this place.
I think we've all seen enough of Esau 4. Let's go.
Come along, my friends.
While we appreciate the pursuit of knowledge, we also realize that it can lead to catastrophe. Because of your decision to preserve the data, control continues to exist. The fate you work to prevent, the end of all life, will still come to pass.
In your trial, the simulation, yes.
The future is a very mutable notion. It is entirely possible that the actions taken today forestall Control's march to supremacy. The data preserved could very well hold the key to its defeat, along with many wonders long lost to the ravage of time. In the end, a life was saved, along with priceless knowledge. Both very good things, in my estimation.
I have my concerns regarding this trial. Yarnik isn't a very impartial judge, and he's clearly a prominent figure in Excalbian society. If his opinion of our actions continues downward, the situation could become volatile in a hurry. Still, it could be worse. We still have time to present our case here. Hopefully we will win some Excalbian hearts and minds in the process.
Alright.
I have been informed that Yarnik and the others wish to privately discuss the results of the trials. You are free to return to your vessel, or remain here until the recess reaches its conclusion. Once that happens, you will be summoned to continue the trial. How would you like to proceed?
7, Commander Burnham, your thoughts?
As much as I'd like to see what a ship of this time period is like, I feel like we should stay here. We might have the opportunity to speak with Excalbians other than Yarnik and see what they think of all this.
True. Any insight on this trial or its possible results would be valuable.
I'm not as optimistic as Commander Burnham when it comes to the Excalbians. Returning to the ship has its benefits. I could use a drink. Several, actually. I leave the decision to you.
Okay, let's take a break while they deliberate. Yes, because I do have other things I need to do. I do have other things I need to do. Case in point.
Looks like the Excalbians are ready to resume the trials.
Not at the moment. Not at the moment. I do have the. I want to get this done before. I want to get this done, mainly so I can work some more on the event progress. Let me check my. Let me check. Yes. Oh, I'm up to the second set. As a matter of fact.
Welcome to the Gamma Hydra training facility. Today, you'll be running through a modified version of a legendary Starfleet training scenario, the Koybashi Maru. In this exercise, you must protect the Koybashi Maru as long as possible. You'll want to keep your teammates alive as well. The conflict will get harder as you progress, thanks to local hazards and attacks from enemy vessels.
Understood. Where are all the other ships? They're all back there for some reason. Weird.
This is the Koybashi Maru. 19 crews out of all tier 6. We have struck a gravitic mine and have lost all power. Our hull is penetrated and we have sustained many casualties.
2, 1.
The next wave is incoming. Heads up! Another wave is coming your way.
Well, that's all right. I'm not entirely sure what happened there.
Heads up! Another wave is coming your way.
Uh-oh, the thing we need to keep out of range of.
It's not over yet. The next wave is coming.
Okay, this is kind of weird. I'm not entirely sure.
The volatile core breach of victory. Heads up! Another wave is coming your way.
Also,
Enemy assault incoming. Survive the onslaught.
so the enemy just kind of like disappeared. That's kind of weird. Except for these things that keep showing up, keep getting fired from the platforms here.
Get ready for another wave. Alright everyone, this simulation is over. Here are your results.
That was weird. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. All the enemies that oh my god. All the enemies that were supposed to show up didn't. Huh. Alright. Well, that was odd. Alright, that's where I gotta call it for right now. So do me a favor if you would. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. It helps me my channel out quite a bit. So I'm done for right now. So thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you all.